Hi, this is Belinda Colubriale, and this is Talking High Performance with Belle. So I'm making this podcast for people who want to live their best life, people who know that there's more in them, but they just don't know how to get it. So there's a gap, something's missing, I'm making it for them. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Talking High Performance with Belle. Today, I want to talk to you about a topic that is really close to my heart and one that I believe is the true roadmap for thriving, and that is visualizing, planning, and taking action. As we begin to wrap up the year, it's the perfect time to reflect on how we can not only finish the year strong, but also prepare for a really thriving 2025. And if you want 2025 to be different, visualization is where it all begins. But to truly perform at a higher level, you need to combine it with two essential partners, and that's planning and then taking action. So I want to break that down for you today and explore how you can apply this into your everyday life. So let's start with visualization. Now, I know we've all heard about how important it is to visualize our goals, and I agree. It's powerful to see yourself achieving what you desire and to picture what that version of you looks like. So I want you to think about visualization as setting your intention. It's like planting the seed in your mind of where you want to go. And I remember the first time I decided to run a workshop, and it was pretty scary. My heart was racing and I was overwhelmed by the fear of failure. And not only that, but years before that, I also hated public speaking. So I had 1,000 reasons to say no and just back out and just stick to the safety or the comfort zone of one-on-one coaching. But I also knew that staying in my comfort zone, it would not get me anywhere, or not where I wanted to be anyway. So I did something different. I imagined myself standing in front of a room and speaking and connecting with my audience. And I worked on this as well with my coach and delivering the value I'd planned. And I saw myself handling it well, even if things didn't go perfectly. And I visualized the outcome that I wanted. And that moment of visualization, it gave me the courage to move forward. And I use visualization all the time when I think about what I want my future self to look like, or I feel intimidated about a certain situation. But this is the important part. The important part is not stopping there. Visualization alone, it won't make things happen. We need something else. And that something else that we need is a plan. And this is where planning comes in. So once I had the vision in my mind of how I wanted it to run, I started to plan each detail. I thought about how would I structure the content? What would the exercises be like? What would the timings be of each thing? I began to do a running sheet for it. And I even questioned what could the audience ask me? So what might they ask me, and what could I do then to make the experience better for them? So planning is what turned that visualization into something that felt and still feels more achievable. And it's about doing it step by step. So if you think about a goal you have, maybe it's starting a side business, getting a promotion, having a difficult conversation, or just being more productive and balanced in your daily life. Visualizing is a great first step and picturing yourself succeeding. But after that, I want you to ask yourself, what do you need to do? What's the planning that's involved? What's your next move? Break it down. If it's a side business, maybe your first step is researching the market or setting up a website or writing down a plan on what you want the next year to look like. If it's a job promotion, maybe your first step is identifying the skills you need to succeed or approaching a mentor for guidance. But here's the reality. The last part is none of it matters without action, and that's where everything comes together. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. Visualization's exciting. It's the easy part. Planning can also be fun because we still don't actually have to take the hard steps. But action is where things can get hard because it requires us stepping out of our comfort zone and facing all the fears that we have. Maybe we question our abilities. Maybe we're not sure if we're going to be good enough. Maybe we're too tired to have the actual actions put in place. And often in all of this uncertainty, this is where many individuals stop as they fear the future that they are not sure about. Will it work? What will other people say? So I want to give you an example. If you picture yourself standing at the edge of a bridge and on the other side is your dream and it's waving to you, come on over, Belle, or come on over, John, or whatever your name may be. Visualization is believing that you can cross that bridge. It's about planning and mapping out what is the best route to get there, making sure the bridge is safe and considering what you need to take with you. But sometimes we don't know if it's safe because we haven't taken that path before. But so we just need to take those steps one in front of the other. And that is the only way to reach your dreams, just by placing one foot in front of the other and starting to walk across. That's the action part. It might be scary. What if the bridge sways? What if something unexpected happens along the way? What if you get swooped by a magpie? That would be one of my fears. But that's exactly why action is so powerful. It's what makes the dreams real. When I first took that step and ran my first workshop, it was far from perfect. There were hiccups. I knew that I was nervous, but the feeling I had afterwards, I can't even begin to tell you how rewarding it felt. Not because it was perfect, but because I did it. And that's where the magic happens. Same with when I did my first podcast, when I appeared on social media the first time. When you take action, despite the fear and despite the uncertainty, that's where the magic happens. And that's where that visualization can really start to take place. Now, how do you combine all three? And I want to talk to you about why these three pillars in visualization, planning, and action are the key to high performance. So a lot of people think that if they just picture success, it will somehow magically happen. But high performers know that visualization is only the beginning. So imagine you're the senior executive aiming for a promotion in your C-suite. Visualizing yourself in that role helps to set your intention. It makes you aware of the level of leadership and the impact you need to have. But without a plan, it remains just a nice thought. You need to identify what skills do you need to build, who do you need to connect with, and what projects you need to lead to position yourself as a strong candidate. And it may not happen the first time. You may need a few goes. And then comes the challenge, taking action every day to make that vision a reality. It's about stepping up to take on those high impact projects, seeking mentorship even when you feel unsure, and making those tough decisions that will get you noticed. Without that consistent action, the vision stays just that, a vision. So my challenge today to you is this. Think about something you've been wanting to do, something you've visualized but haven't yet taken action on. Start by breaking it down. What's one small step you can take today? Maybe it's sending the email, making the phone call, or dedicating just 30 minutes to working on your plan. Remember, thriving and performing at your best isn't about grand gestures. It's about taking small steps, consistent actions that add up over time. High performers believe, they plan, and they act. And visualization without action is just daydreaming. Planning without action is just a to-do list. But when you put all three together, you create momentum. And when you do it consistently, you create unstoppable momentum. You cross the bridge and you achieve those goals and you begin to thrive. So I hope this episode has been helpful. Thanks for tuning in today. And if you found value, please subscribe, share it with someone who might need a little push, and take that first step towards your dreams. Remember, visualize, plan, take action, and I'll promise you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. I hope this episode has been helpful. Until next time, live a successful, purposeful, and fully charged life. Your coach, Belle. Are you feeling overwhelmed trying to balance work and life? If you're finding it hard to excel in these areas, it may be time for a change. The Elevate with Belle membership offers a practical solution designed to help you regain control and achieve your goals. With this membership, you'll join a community of ambitious individuals committed to real results. Twice a month, you can participate in live sessions where you'll receive actionable strategies and insights to boost your productivity and work-life balance. And if you can't attend live, all the sessions will be recorded for your convenience. You'll also have opportunities to engage with guest experts and attend exclusive events throughout the year. If you're struggling with productivity, you can learn some effective time management techniques. If you're feeling burnt out, can get some strategies for better work-life integration. And if you're lacking energy, I can help you with tools to help you stay motivated and inspired throughout the day. And this is just an example of some of the things we'll be covering. So if you're ready to make a change, then join the Elevate with Belle membership today and let's start achieving the results you've been aiming for.